before I knew anything about like manifestation or speaking over your life, I remember they would tell me, you have asthma. And I would get so mad and frustrated, and I would say, I don't have asthma. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing at that time, I was speaking over my life saying, I don't have asthma. And then eventually, I haven't used the asthma pump since I was like 11 or 12.
But it's only moments when it feels like all is falling. How do I reach out when I feel I'm all alone? When I feel all alone. How do I move on when you're the one I put my trust in? All you require me is only just believe, just believe, just believe. I'm covered by your grace again, all washed up and cleansed from sin. No longer will the devil win. You've gave me victory.
Welcome to the Art of Rebounding. I'm your host, Harold Lefty Williams, former pro athlete, motivator, and believer in second chances. Each week, we'll bring you strategies and stories built on positioning, persistence, and purpose to help you rise, rebuild, and reclaim your next chapter. Now, this isn't just a regular podcast. This is your chance to rise again, and this time with purpose. Super duper excited for this episode because I have my brother, my baby brother, blood brother. He is he's a number of things. He's an athlete. He's an amazing uncle. He is a entrepreneur. He is a fashion model. He is a recording artist, and he is a brand owner in terms of fashion. Welcome to the show, my brother Demetrius. What's up, bro?
What's up? What up?
Man, super excited for you to be able to sit down with your boy. You can see Art of Rebounding is moving and grooving. Yeah. Thank you for supporting the show, reposting, liking, and commenting. All of those things mean so much to me, but you've always been a supporter of mine, so I appreciate that. Let's jump right into it. You can see today I'm wearing this shirt. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. I'll slide over a little bit. Let me see it slide this way. I can't even see with a camera. Anyway, it says Williams Legacy. For me, that's where it starts. Obviously, our father last name is Gathers. You bear the last name. I didn't have the privilege of having it, but either way, that's okay. But we're talking about legacy, and no one can really appreciate legacy or really appreciate where they're trying to go with their career, with their purpose in life without understanding behind the mountain.
Right.
Take us behind the mountain because you had it rough growing up by areas of health. And to see you, because first of all, this guy is a gym rat. I mean, this dude stay in the gym. And when you were hooping in your college days, maybe even post-college too, like you were like super like, yeah. I mean, dude, like you stay in the gym. We'll get to that. Take us behind the mountain. 3 years old.
I would say going back that far, I had a couple health complications, from having asthma, having a bunch of seizures, and not being able to get through school and everything. But I've come a long way since then.
That's an understatement.
Yeah,
that's an understatement. First of all, you went for years on a health run to help heal your own family.
Yeah, with
health, to do better within health. And I can only speak for me because, you know what I'm saying, like definitely sending me opportunities and different things. Hey, you need this, you need that, get this, get that, in terms of, just to make sure I'm on the right track with my health. When did you know, okay, I had these health things, now I'm jumping towards this health thing, not that one was connected with the other, but to just make sure that you run and strive for greatness?
Well, it started with, I came across Dr. Sabi, and, we had a lot of deaths in our family, like back to back from like 2017 up to now. And I was like, man, this dude said he cured over 300 people. Like, he beat the state of New York. They said that he was practicing illegal medicine, and he's like, it's just plant-based. And I was like, I got to try this stuff out, and I started out, 1 week at a time, and 1 week turned into like 4 years on the plant-based journey, and it changed my life.
Wow.
Or just my mindset.
Mindset. I remember I came home from school We were living on Belmont. I came in the house. You were laying face down, taking a nap, and you were shaking. I rolled over. I was happy to see you. And I didn't know that you were having a seizure. I just knew something was wrong. Ran into the room to go get mommy. Daddy just so happened to just be coming home from work. And then they said, she's having a seizure, call 911. I pick up the phone in the living room. Lines wasn't working. Mommy said, run and go call 911. I go to get the elevator. Elevator's not working. I run down because we lived on the 4th floor. 4 flights of stairs. I run all the way down Belmont to Monticello. I pick up the payphone. You young kids don't know about payphones. That's not working. I run past Monticello to Emory, pick up the payphone to dial 911. I come back. Ambulance comes, EMT comes, get you to the hospital. I think that time you had another seizure. This time you're in a coma. I watched our mom religiously, faithfully make sure that she's there for you every day in that hospital, speaking over your life, believing you'll be okay. I'm not even sure you remember all of these things, but you woke up, your eyes open, you were looking out the window, you were pointing at something. You were trying to get our attention, pointing, like, look, and then your first words was, I want to go to church. Transform and launch it past forward to an athlete, a bona fide athlete, right? A hooper's hooper,
Yeah.
right? Your favorite LA Fitness hooper. You want to pick you up. Like, I'm not saying it because you're my brother. I'm just saying you're a real hooper. To fashion. How did you know that you were going to jump into fashion? That's the second part of my question. I'm going to rewind it. My first part of my question is, how'd that make you feel knowing that this is all I've been through at such a young age to launching you forward to the fashion and the modeling and the things that you've been able to accomplish? I hope everyone's enjoying the show, but listen, I need for you to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Please do it for your boy, Harold Lefty Williams. Now back to the show.
I don't think that that's something that I knew. I feel like just on my journey and everything that I tried to do or wanted to do, I think that it was just already written. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, well, with me having asthma, once I started playing sports, I think it just gave my body time to, get stronger. My lungs got stronger. I started running. I didn't have asthma anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and then playing sports, once I get done with playing sports, I've always wanted to be a model, you know what I'm saying? I've always liked nice things, nice clothes and stuff like that. So once I seen a casting, I didn't waste no time to, go after the opportunity, and it just turned into a domino effect.
Mm-hmm. What would you say to somebody who wants to get into that industry? How do they go about it? And if they have been in that industry, but they kind of really want to give up, what would you say to them? That's your camera.
First off, I would just say, if it's something that you want to do, and not even just with the fashion industry, you just got to start, you know what I'm saying? You got to jump off the porch and you got to go get it, You can't be afraid. You got to overcome your fear. And once you take that leap, I want to say preparation meets opportunity, and I think that that's the key. When you go after what you want and you have that consistency and you put yourself in that space to doing what it is that you dream of, it's going to follow you, and you're not chasing your dream. It'll end up chasing you.
Man, that's good. You almost sound like me, bro. You sound great.
It's a true story.
I'm joking, but it's a true story, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that I had you on the show, because, you give hope to the hopeless.
Yeah.
You speak life into anything that seems like it's not moving. You are the epitome of love. You're the epitome of, hey, let's go get it. What was it in your life? What was the turning point that made you say, this is what I'm on?
I would say just from the beginning of not having,
Mm-hmm.
And me not having the things that I want, not having my pops in our life, in our lives, and things like that, I saw what I didn't want, and I knew what it would take. I had to be the person that I needed to become for other people. You know what I'm saying? And to be a role model for all my nieces and nephews. And, you know, one of the key things that keep me going is just, you know, my mother, just making her proud and everybody that just pour into me, you know what I'm saying, that believe in me. You know, when 2 or 3 touch and agree, so shall it be. And everybody believes in me, and that's what keeps me going. You know what I mean?
Power of agreement is real. I think that when you have people that believe in you, it gets the wheels turning.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get it out of gear. So what got you out of gear was you being able to dig deep and say, I know I can do this. But also, let's flip it around. You feeling like you can do it, but nobody else believing in you won't get it out of gear.
Right.
Right? So it comes back to what you said, that touch and agree, the agreement, being on the same frequency in order to be able to move. You have so many talents, and one of the talents you discovered, I'm not sure at what age, but you discovered that you were a pretty decent writer. Talk to me about your first time in the studio, your first time writing, and your first time delivering and recording your first record.
I would say my first time, I was just playing around with some beats on YouTube, and I was like, dang, this pretty dope. I thought it was smooth, so I just wanted to try and record it, and I got in. My first time recording was with IDDC Studios. Shout out to my boy Kane, and he brought the vision to life. It was okay, but that was the start that I needed to, like, hey, I belong. I got something here.
What about there's a track you sent me, and we're gonna get bro on the show for sure. We definitely gonna have both of you on. So what's the name of that song? I always get
It's
it
called
wrong.
Strike a Pose.
Strike a pose. Strike a pose. Suppose. You know what I mean? I love that song. Shout out to bro.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Button. You know, we created that song with both models, and we wanted to do something fly that could possibly either be on a runway or just anything that had to do with clothes in the model industry, and just get them something fly.
I mean, well, you would know like kind of what the frequency is, because you came a part of a team. I believe the brand had already started, and then first of all, y'all were boys forever. Y'all go way back, childhood friends. Mark, shout out to Mark, shout out to Jersey City, and you guys team up, and then you come on board with Humble Vision. Talk to us about the brand. When was it established? You know what it's about. The flyness of it, and where you see it going, and where y'all trying to take it.
Well, the brand started in 2018. Mark, he started it, and he was doing pretty good, and he just wanted to reach out and create a team. And I know a lot of people and have a lot of connections, and me and him, we've been boys since elementary, so I didn't hesitate to take the opportunity. I was already shopping and supporting with him. Everybody asked me everywhere I go, dang, man, where'd you get that? Yada, yada, yada. So I was just like, man, say less. It's nothing. I'll definitely get on board. And Humble Vision, I would say, we both from Jersey City, so the atmosphere. We wanted to change the narrative from it being negative and to put it in a positive light, just doing it in a fly way. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what Humble Vision is about. And we just want to take it to the top. I know one of Mark's favorite brand is Fear God. Shout out Jerry Lorenzo. And he want to kind of do some of the same things that he's done with Fear God with Humble Vision. So that's where we plan to take it.
Where do you see yourself with music? Like, are you working on some new material?
Yeah. So I'm working on a little project, probably maybe 3 to 5 songs right now, and I'm almost done. So I'm pretty much excited about it. Probably release it sometime 2026.
You got a chance to have your television debut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On your nephew's show, my son EJ, on the Wonder Years, and I thought it was pretty cool because it was it was the Disneyland episode.
Yeah.
What was your experience? What was your experience like? Listen, I have a brand new book that's getting ready to come out. It's called The Art of Rebounding. It's about positioning, persistence, and purpose. It's going to change your life forever. It's going to help you bounce back, and you're going to be able to reclaim your next chapter. Join the waiting list today at theartofrebounding.com.
It was a great experience, yo. Like, to be able to film at Disneyland, that's unreal. Like, I think that's like, I've had a lot of experiences in my life. That's top 5 experience, and to see my nephew do his thing, I think that's the biggest thing right there. That's unbeatable, you know. #1 show on ABC. I'm watching my nephew do his thing. I'm in the background doing my little acting, and it's cool.
Your kid kept leaving you.
Yeah. He walking off, and it's like, I can't tell. I ain't his real dad, so I can't tell him what to do.
Hey, man, we on the clock. Get back over here.
Him and his sister.
Hey, man, y'all supposed to be working. You actors, get back over here. It was hilarious, man. But I thought that was pretty cool. It was cool to see the connection. I've always tried to make connections when I can, how I can. But it's the talent that has to be there in order for it to keep going.
Yeah.
And you definitely have that. I've always tried to be a good light for you. I said this to you on your birthday. Well, not to you verbally, but I sent you a message on Instagram saying I hope that I never tried to be your dad, but I hope that I tried to be, you know, the big brother in the right direction that you could say, oh, okay. Not basically not to try to steer you in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that was pretty, that's something that I like too. Do you think it's a book in you?
What do you mean?
Do you think you got a book in you?
To write a book?
Yeah.
I think so. I think I could write a book. I feel like I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I think a book on my life would be pretty interesting.
I think that's good. I'm putting it out in the atmosphere. That's the only reason why I asked you that question.
Yeah.
Now, we have a segment in the show where we talk about our Avengers. Who's your, you know, special ops? Who gonna get the job done? Never surrender. Who gonna, you know, your top 5? If you want to have a extra person, the 6th man, you can. It's your top 5. Tell me who your top 5 is.
And my top 5 at point, I gotta go Steph Curry.
Oh, you going by positions?
Yeah, I'm gonna go by positions.
Okay,
I think
okay.
it'd be easier for me to think about it that way.
Okay.
Point, I'm gonna go Steph Curry. 2 guard, I'm gonna go Mike. I gotta go Braun.
Okay.
At the 4, I'm gonna go Dwight Howard, and at the 5, I gotta throw Wemby in there.
Wemby. Already? It's too early.
I got it. It don't matter.
It's not too early?
It's not too early.
Well, it wasn't too early for Shaq when they put him in the top 50.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't too early.
I gotta throw him in there. It's
Okay.
like it's.
Who's your bench player?
I feel like my bench player is got to be Kobe, but I gotta add a 7th. It got to be T-Mac.
You can't add no 7th.
I gotta add T-Mac.
Okay.
I gotta go T-Mac in there.
It's not a bad squad, you know. Listen, I think when you're talking the top 5, it's always going to depend on errors, and it's always going to depend on, you know, if who you talking to know their history. That's not a bad top 5. You know, I had Spencer Haywood on, and when Spencer Haywood was on, I couldn't. He was asking me about the ball handlers, and that was fine, but I was missing some people, and I accidentally left Isaiah off the list. Not purposefully. I'm just thinking in my mind, it's like, man, shoot.
Yeah, it's so many.
It's so many. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go wrong with that top 5.
Yeah, Zeke got to be up there though.
Zeke definitely up there. So before we close, someone driving in the car, someone sitting there, someone's saying, "Listen, I've been watching you. I've been seeing some things. Your photo shoots are great. Your fashion shows are great. I just feel like I'm in a little bit of a rut, and I don't know if I can really move the needle forward." What do you say to that person who may say, "I don't know if I can move that needle forward because of health issues," what you've been able to overcome? What can you speak to in today's life? That's your camera. And what would you what encouragement will you give them? And I'm asking you that question specifically because I watched you try to help heal your family.
I would say the first thing is just like your belief. Before I knew anything about like manifestation or speaking over your life, I remember they would tell me, you have asthma. And I would get so mad and frustrated, and I would say, I don't have asthma. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing at that time, you know, I was speaking over my life saying, I don't have asthma. And then eventually, I haven't used the asthma pump since I was like 11 or 12.
And that says something, because I remember when you would go, the doctor, his name was Dr. Price.
Dr. Perlman.
Perlman. Well, before that, we were going in the square to Dr. Price. And every time we'd come, they'd turn around and want to call an ambulance. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, come on, man. And then you'd have your treatments. You know what I'm saying? And to see you completely healed, 1,000% healed. I want someone watching this, someone listening to this to know that as Demetrius just said, I want you to realize and understand that it's power in the tongue. He said that before he knew what manifestation was, he was saying, I don't have asthma. He's speaking it over his life. And I want you to speak it over your life, because it's possible. This guy is now, you know, living his dreams, still working, you know, extremely hard. Everybody's working hard every day, you know, so am I. But he's living his dreams, and he's doing what he wants to do. He's living on purpose, in purpose. You know what I mean? Because it was already written. You heard him say that. I want you to be encouraged today. I want you to know that you can rebound, that you can bounce back. These are the things that I want you to know. Before we land this plane and put a bow on this, I want to throw a monkey wrench in there. It just came to my mind. I want you to give me your top 5 most influential people who's been in your life, from whether it be sports, school, whatever.
I gotta start with my brother. You know, the only male role model in my life from the jump.
Appreciate
you know,
it.
Lefty. He been doing his thing and definitely inspired me to be the way that I am today. I really appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
I gotta go with Nipsey Hussle for sure. I want to say, you know, I had already started to change my life, but I started listening to Nipsey Hussle, and I was just like, man, this dude is inspiring. He's doing everything, and he come from the streets. And
Tupac
I know
of his generation.
if anybody of his caliber is doing the things that he's doing, I got to get myself together, and I got to do the same. You know, Kobe Bryant, for sure, definitely inspiring. Just listening to everything that he's saying. Who else I got to go with?
Listen, I have a brand new book that's getting ready to come out. It's called The Art of Rebounding. It's about positioning, persistence, and purpose. It's going to change your life forever. It's going to help you bounce back, and you're going to be able to reclaim your next chapter. Join the waiting list today at theartofrebounding.com.
It's not many. It's not many. That's the 3 I'm gonna stick with right now.
Man.
Honestly, yeah,
Man, that's deep.
it's not many, and maybe I gotta dig a little deep. That's coming to my mind, but that's just really like the only 3 where I'm like, man, these 3 people right here has like a huge impact on my life to me doing everything it is that I need to do.
Well, I appreciate it. I know I ain't never been perfect, but what I can tell you is I've always tried to make sure that I didn't ever do something that'll make you want to go the wrong way.
Right.
And I can tell you for a fact that I've learned so much from you. A lot of things that I've learned from you, you know, in terms of just, because sometimes as you get older and as you continue to build things of consequence, you lose yourself along the way just a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's been things that you've helped me bounce back from a mental aspect in more ways than one that you may never know or understand. But there's just different things from the times during the pandemic, getting up, making sure we FaceTime each other for push-ups or this or that, to, yo, bro, eat this, yo, bro, do this. You put me back on a gym routine regimen just to get me back. You know what I'm saying? Like my workout routine literally is the workout routine that you sent me. Not that I didn't have a routine or didn't know a routine, but sometimes, man, you get really burned out, and sometimes you just need another perspective. So what I would also say as we taxi to the gate, so to speak, if you are a older sibling, if you're a bigger brother, especially if you have a younger brother and you're a male and you're a bigger brother, it's important for you to listen to. If you are an older sister and you have a younger sister, this is very important for you to listen to. You have to make sure that you are leading them and guiding them in the right way, in the right path, so that they can come up and go on the right path. And don't be afraid if they surpass you. That means that you did the right thing. You gave them something to aspire to. What was once your ceiling should be their floor. Okay? That's just my 2 cents. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you being on the show. We definitely gonna get bro on the show, because I can't wait. You know, we definitely gonna do it soon. I'm excited about your future. Your future is way greater than your past. I'm just excited because you've been one of those people who ain't never been afraid to step out the boat. And you never know if you can walk on water.
That's right.
Unless you try. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you. That's it for today's episode of The Art of Rebounding. Listen, the fall is not what defines you. It's how you rise that writes your legacy. Okay? Whether you are bouncing back from a breakup, bouncing back from a loss of a job, or just learning how to walk again, know this: you're not alone. You were never alone. You were built to bounce back. You were built for more. You were made for purpose. This is your moment. This is your legacy. Just keep running. And if you are tired of running, just start walking. And if you cannot walk, just stand in place. And if you cannot stand in place, start to crawl. But whatever you do, don't stop moving. Keep going, because your breakthrough, it's not just on the way. It's really already in motion. It's there. The door is not closed. You are very close. Sound the same, but it's not the same. Got it? Follow us on social media on all platforms. I'm always down to hear about your comebacks. I want to hear about your breakthroughs. I want to hear about how you were able to reposition yourself for purpose. You can follow me at The Art of Rebounding. If you want to follow my personal page, it's at Lefty with a Y, Williams 42. Lefty Williams 42. And if you want to follow Demetrius,
I'm at It Be Like That Sometimes.
And let's go on and shout him out and give the handle for the
clothing most line. Definitely. Humble Vision, and then the letter NJ for New Jersey.
Dope merch. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Demetrius. Shout out to the whole Humble Vision team. And shout out to your boy who has been wearing the hats too. Rock.
Oh, Kaki Ka.
Shout out to Kaki Ka.
Most definitely.
He's been holding it down for Humble Vision. And let me tell you something. I promise you that's so dope, and I promise you that they really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all we have for today. Till next time, always remember, dare to dream.